Welcome to the most unique podcast in the world. It's the Menacing Podcast. Please join us each week, twice a week, and make sure you join in on the conversation on Facebook, Menacing Podcast.
And we are your three hosts, the most menacing beings in podcasting. And if you want to look us up on X, formerly known as Twitter, our handle is @MenacingPodcast.
And prepare to be menaced by our wit, our charm, and our menacingness. So you can hit us up by email if social media is not your thing. Looking at you, Brent. menacingpodcast@gmail.com. And find us anywhere podcasts are available. Ladies and gentlemen, it is of course the weekend, or about to be, depending on when you're listening to this. So welcome to the Menacing Weekend Edition.
Can you believe we're like halfway through January now?
Isn't that weird?
Time flies, man. It really does fly.
You sound like such an old person now. Brent just
Apparently Brent
basically
needs to not drink anymore.
knocked his microphone into his lap.
You guys started this while I'm trying to be professional and do an email.
That's what we always start at when you're trying to be professional.
know.
I didn't know we were professional.
Well, we're not.
Oh, okay.
But on this episode, we have a great listener email I wanted to go through to cover some things here from our listeners. We love hearing from you, so thank you for emailing. This one's from our favorite Packer fan.
Who lost over the past weekend.
Boy, okay.
Way to go.
Should've
the one
known.
thing that they could do for the Lions, and they didn't do anything for the Lions, so thanks a lot, Packers. You're great.
Oh, boy. Okay. A lot of friendly animosity here. This episode reads, Happy New Year. That was like 2 weeks ago. I enjoyed the episode where Brent was in charge of the questions. Why? Why did you enjoy that? I don't
Also,
understand.
is it a Happy New Year? It kind of got off to a rough start.
For who?
Everyone, right?
California.
Well, no, they had the attack on like.
Why do you
No, but something.
feel the need
No,
to
I'm
bring
sorry.
that up?
I'm not trying to bring it up to talk about. I'm just saying it was kind of a rough start. Like, what the heck? Like,
No,
people
it's a
just.
fine start.
Oh, okay. Okay, it was a great.
I
Start.
enjoyed the episode where Brent was in charge of the questions. His questions are very colorful and informative. It's a polite way of saying they're garbage. I would have loved...
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Oh, what? A week or two ago, we had somewhere you're very professional and informative, and that isn't garbage.
Well, that's
but
true. No, that was very true.
Oh,
That
okay.
was-
Okay.
Those were our smarter listeners emailing.
Wow.
His questions are very colorful and informative. I would have loved it if instead of phoning a friend... Then they don't. There's nothing more. They just stop,
No.
they cut off
You read the
email
rest of that,
right
sir,
there.
or I will.
What do you mean?
You read the rest of it. I will.
Yeah, it's just an ellipsis.
Okay, you had the option of phoning a daddy. LOL. That was hilarious.
It was not hilarious. I'm not sure what this
Brent,
listener is
from
smoking.
now on, your phone a friend is daddy.
Oh,
No,
yes.
why would we do this? This listener goes on that they are not sure how they feel about the bidet water company. Seems like they're a little bit just kind of snowflake.
I read that wrong.
The one,
I kind of did too.
the
Actually,
Biden water company.
No, I
Just like the bidet.
I did. I
What's
did.
a bidet?
No, yeah, I did bite it. I'm like, what's the heck's a bite it water?
Is that two of what?
I'm not sure how I feel about the Biden water company. Why, who were we talking about that?
I think Jill Biden invented that or
The
something.
water.
Like that.
Jill Biden.
Jill. Isn't
Biden.
it Jill?
Biden.
Isn't
Yeah,
wife's
Jill
name-
Biden.
No, isn't his wife's name's Jill?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think
We're
he's
playing
right.
along with the joke with you. And
I think I'm saying
third time,
Joe.
yeah.
I'm so-
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I'm sorry.
the water I drink is also the water that cleans the bottom. We did that at the same time. Gag. Oh, well, I guess what you don't know won't kill you. Or will it? It
Well,
will
now you
not.
know.
That-
Enjoy that water.
Tasty. I hear that's where Fiji, the Fiji
Yeah,
water, that's where they
yeah,
get theirs from.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
The listener goes on, the human car wash would be fun to watch. One lane would be for your car, and the other lane would be for people. The polish at the end would be enough that you would not need to shower for a week. Brent, that's perfect for you.
It's true.
For my wife, not for me. I don't.
Yeah, she's
I
like,
don't know.
good. I don't want him showering anyways.
Hot polish.
I'm gonna be walking and squeaking at the same time. Those your shoes, sir?
No.
I wish.
It's my thighs. You just slip on everything.
Wow,
But boy, you've got a real shine on you.
Yeah, I do.
You've got a
Foliated.
glow about you. That's the polish.
Yeah. I got the winterizing mode.
The turtle wax. Do you want me to wash the undercarriage, sir? No, thank you. That's
I'm
enough.
good. I'm good.
Podcast suggestion. Actually, this one is very astute. Actually, this listener. This might be the OCD coming out of me, but the last part of the
Read that wrong too.
This must be the octa coming out of me. Oh no! What did you call it? That's the.
I read it as the CDC. This might be the CDC coming.
This might be the Center for Disease Control coming out of me, as we all know.
Oh man!
But who really needs an undercarriage wax?
Just
the CDC would actually
that's
might.
what
Yeah.
anybody needs.
Just maintenance.
But the goodness,
No
but
one wants rust down there.
the number one area for rust. But
Especially in this state.
all that salt.
Okay,
Do
OCD.
you mean me? Okay. Coming up, but the last part of the podcast intro seems a little off. Russ says, "Find us anywhere podcasts are." To me, it sounds like something got cut off. Just an idea. Is it your podcast or?
No, she's not asking. She's saying it is your podcast.
Oh, it is your podcast. Oh, just an idea. Is it your podcast or? Sorry, I keep saying or.
It's not the or that's the problem. What?
I feel like Russ, take it back.
Okay.
I know. Take
I'm
it
gonna
back. Let's listen to Road too much.
This might be the OCD coming out of me, but the last part of the podcast intro seems a little off. Russ says, "Find us anywhere podcasts are." Which actually, there's a funny story here. To me, it sounds like something got
What? Yeah.
goodness me, got cut off.
Word.
Just an
we need-
idea.
I think we need someone to actually write this for us so we can write.
What alcohol is in that twisted?
I don't know. My
it is
goodness.
your podcast, and you can do whatever you want. But how does finding us anywhere podcasts are enjoyed or listening to?
No, that's just listen.
Hold on, no.
Or just-
She wrote this because she knew we weren't be able to read this properly. So
Why did she write this in Morse code?
I know. My goodness, we can't read this properly. She knew what she was doing.
She has terrible penmanship.
Oh, or do we?
That's
Or can we not read?
That's my story. No, that's my story.
Okay.
No, but this
Next time,
listener-
email us. Don't just mail us.
Yeah, who uses snail mail?
We can read your cursive.
This listener is very astute because so it's supposed to. It actually does say find us anywhere podcasts are available. But me in my editing, I went a little
Nice.
overzealous in my editing, and I cut off the available accidentally. It was not a real. No, John, you're cut off.
I gave him
What?
a little.
Okay, that was very nice of you. Anywhere
there you go.
podcasts, it's supposed to be find us anywhere podcasts are available. But I was overzealous in my editing and I cut off the available. Didn't think anybody would notice. I thought I could get away with it. Thought I could get off scot-free.
Apparently, our listeners are very good at
When we
catching
got
our mistakes.
when we got the OCD
Yeah.
ones out there. When we got Mr. Monk listening in.
She's like, you cannot end a sentence in a proposition.
Find us anywhere podcasts are.
Or where? Or what?
Just ours, just out there. Thrown it out there.
You just find the podcast, and that's where it are.
Yeah, yeah, that's where we are.
It was hard trying to put that sentence together incorrectly.
I think our listener knew exactly what she was doing when she wrote that.
She was
yeah.
spot on. She was very
She called
astute.
Russ.
I really didn't think our listeners were the caliber that would have caught that, though.
I think
Is
they're
the problem.
They're pretty smart.
What?
They're pretty smart.
Doesn't seem like it.
Well, I mean,
They listen to this show.
it's because they're
But
smart for
the
listening to
la-
this
but
show. They're
The other week we had that one listener write that glowing review. And
That listener is the smartest
well,
listener out there.
the
The exception that
hold
proves
on.
the rule.
okay.
So this listener goes on, Russ, thank you for all you do in keeping the podcast going and somewhat on track. Without you, there would be no Menacing Podcast at all. And that's where
I
the
don't.
episode
I
ends. And
no.
that's-
I don't think that's
That's
true.
where the email
no,
ends.
that's a load
So-
of horse baloney.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. She does say, thank you for letting me add to the conversation.
No, that's a load of
What do
horse
you mean?
baloney.
What do you mean? Watch your language. This is a family
I
podcast.
said horse baloney.
You said it again.
Wait. Do horses have baloney?
Yeah.
I think that's a
B.O.
major. That's like bloody in
Brent.
in Sweden.
Wait, Brent Baloney?
No, yeah. Well, don't worry about that.
Brent Baloney.
Oh my!
I'm trying not to get into character
thing
this
that's,
week. Okay.
Go for
Last
it.
week was
Go for it.
Last week was got a bit out of hand.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh my
last
word.
Had the sensors scrambling. We got it though. We got it.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong.
She also says
That's the end of
Brent,
the email.
Thank
Why
you
did
for
I
being
send
the
this to
poster
you?
child of sarcasm. When
That
you
doesn't-
open up the dictionary and look up sarcasm, we will see your picture. Yikes! Well,
Whoa, hold on. Brent is a handsome man. You don't need to say yikes. He knows
I think
exactly what
that's
he's
very
doing.
fitting.
No, oh, come on.
Wolfman. Weird. Your picture shows up a lot in the dictionary.
Wolfman,
Wolfman.
sarcasm.
Made a lot of movies about you with the Wolfman.
Yeah,
and
don't
everything,
worry
so-
about it.
Yeah.
It's
well, and then
Eminem always drops the dictionary when he gets to sarcasm and Wolfman. Oh gosh. I'm surprised he hasn't made a rap about me.
Oh,
Maybe-
it's coming. It's
Oh,
forthcoming.
Yeah. It's
Well, and then
taken
she-
many years. It's been
and
in
then
the works.
She didn't mention John.
and
at all.
then she just says John, but she spelled my name wrong, which is okay.
Yeah, so it's not you.
No, yeah, no. So it's J.
We have a guest
J-O-N.
host. We have a guest host that fills in with JOHN.
Just J-O-N. That's okay. That's okay.
JOHN.
There's a good reason why you are the phone a friend. Your wealth of knowledge and how you try your hardest to convince the correct answer is outstanding. Hey!
to convince the. Did you?
No,
read that?
he forgot a word. He
Wait,
skipped a
what?
word.
There is a good reason why you are the phone a friend. Your wealth of knowledge and how you try your hardest to have
There you
the
go.
correct
There you
answer
go.
is outstanding. Hey, you know
What
what?
is happening?
I read that the right way. I just
I just want to say that I read my part
You
flawlessly.
did actually a great job. I was surprised.
Flawlessly.
I thought that was going to be the spot that really tripped you up.
Sorry, I read your wealth of knowledge and kind of just blacked out right
That
there.
was like
that's
you
all
were-
I need to know.
You were so high on the
I'm so high
praise.
on that. So
You were just
He's
like,
like-
oh wow.
He's like, there's a lot of teachers I have to show this to.
wealth of knowledge.
You said I'd never amount to anything.
I have my own
Ha
podcast.
Wealth of knowledge.
How profitable is it?
You know what? I'm
That's
just
not
gonna
even the
say
point.
None of your business.
there's a good
Success
reason
is
why you're the
measured
phone
in
a
different
friend.
ways to different people.
Your wealth of knowledge. That's still going to be the name of this podcast. Your wealth of knowledge. That's all I need to know.
Whoa, you can't just single yourself out there.
No.
Brent's wealth of knowledge.
Our wealth
Yikes.
of knowledge.
Well, I would like to note how she follows that up, like your wealth of knowledge and how you try your hardest.
no, I don't see the word try. I just see your knowledge and how you do your hardest to have the. There's
how
no
you,
okay.
do
how
no,
you
no.
try your
Dang it.
hardest to have the
You
correct
did try your
answer.
hardest there.
You know, for this listener, I'm just going to say, hey, just say wealth of knowledge and just end right there. You don't need to add anything else.
I know. I really should have just let you end it. I didn't even
just-
read mine.
Just don't even you need to add any more there.
I'm glad we went through with this.
Yeah.
That was baloney.
Brent Baloney?
Yes, Brent Baloney. Don't worry about that.
Well, then, thank you for letting me add to the conversation.
Yes, and we're always happy to have listeners add to the conversation. We had another one on our YouTube page. Leave a comment.
Do you have a YouTube page?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
This one's on the episode of Brent Gets Steamy, where we were doing some shower talk, where Brent's allowed to shower.
Yeah, this is the one that I talked about on Wednesday, where my wife was like, you took a shower? Sorry.
I did not
Yeah.
not sign off on that.
Yeah.
This one is from a woman, allegedly. I am a woman and I hate rain shower heads in the shower.
Uh-oh.
When you actually think about the logistics of it, you will come to your senses.
Okay.
Who wants water pouring over your head,
Mm.
splashing in your eyes,
Mm.
rinsing shampoo down your face?
You're doing it wrong.
You need the water to be directional so you can point it away when you are shampooing your hair.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Because you can actually put shampoo in your hands, put it in your hair, step away from the shower.
Not if it's a
No,
rain. We're talking a rain shower.
You can
though.
step
Hold
away
on,
from
hold
the
on,
rain shower.
hold on.
Where are you stepping to?
Hold on.
Well, hold on. Oh, then we have this discussion where if it's a rain shower, it's gonna probably be a big shower.
Mm,
Only rich people have that.
Yeah, well,
type.
that's true.
You could take a step back, shampoo your hair, go back in the rain shower, and then do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Do that again, Russ. Oh yeah. That's a nerve lesson.
That
This is
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we
that's,
need, a video. More listeners.
I know that's actually very true.
Right?
Okay, yeah. So first of all, you're talking about a woman. So her stepping
Okay.
out of the scalding hot
Tread
water.
carefully. Oh yes, that's
Good luck. Number one.
It
Number
doesn't
two,
happen.
though. Number two, you do have a point. All you have to do is lean your head back, lather up, and then when you get back into the flow of the water, tilt your head back. Tilt your head back. Don't just stand there and let it just... You gotta tilt your head back. Next time you're in the... What in the world are you guys doing? You're clinking everything. What is this, a Toastmaster convention? What in the world?
Sorry, John and I have to practice our toast for the national toast competition.
Clink, 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 clink.
Come on. Usually, Russ, you're really good at not making
know,
any
I don't know
That
what
was
to-
really weird.
That does not usually
Your
happen.
rating has been off?
I don't know what's going on with me.
Maybe I shouldn't bring unique drinks.
Russ is like, this stuff.
I love it.
No, okay. No, but
There's
you're
a word in
hold
there
on.
somewhere.
You're right though, because
Next time you... Well, hold on.
but
Next
the shower
time-
thing, yeah.
But next time you're in the...
What's
Oh,
going
I
on,
thought
Brett?
you were about to just take it right off the bottle.
I was.
You're like, this
That's
is...
how we do it
hoping
on
you
this
saw me.
podcast.
We just passed
right
the
from
bottle.
the bottle.
But the next time you're... I was just going to finish with...
Sorry,
next
yeah.
time you're in the rain, just pour... Just... Not pour.
What?
Not you. But
No, you
next
said
time...
rain.
Next time... Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Just look up. The rain goes away from your face. So will your shampoo.
Yeah, you're talking just tilt your head back.
Yeah, just... Yeah.
But if it's a rain shower, though, you don't necessarily have that luxury. How
I'm tilting your head back?
No,
I
how
can't
often
do
do
it
you,
in the rain.
How often do you shampoo in the rain?
Don't worry about it. My neighbors
Oh, that's
have...
right. You're not allowed to. Your
My
neighbors
neighbors have had...
filed several complaints
yeah.
with the
There's
city.
a Michigan...
Well,
fan.
it's like,
Don't worry
hold
about
on.
it.
We have
No,
Brent's Law.
Jeez.
No,
HR.
because there is something to it. Because like
3:30.
I
2.
I
Why
saw.
is nobody allowed to shower? Don't worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. So
They're not. Why is it
No,
not
because-
allowed to shower in the rain? Yeah, it's a whole
It's a
thing.
because like yeah, you
It's a
shampoo
thing.
your
guy.
hair.
Uh-huh.
You tilt your head back and you let the water. You just go
Yeah,
in the water and you
yeah.
let it go on down your
Yeah.
back. It's not. It's you won't get it in your.
No, but
eye.
if you, but no, I kind of agree though. If you got it just pouring
Wow,
down,
you are stepping back away. You're backtracking on your own rain shower, huh? Okay, that's fine. Way to be menacing. Go
What?
ahead.
I hold on a second. Let's pump the brakes a second, Jack.
Who are you calling?
We got
Jack?
John who made the good point of if you have a rain shower head in your bathroom,
Yeah,
you're gonna have a large shower.
yeah,
So you can have the shampooing area,
sure.
and the conditioning area, and
Also,
then you
the
can
waxing
step
area
into
and
the hot wax polish
the
area,
undercarriage area.
it's just a car wash.
the wheel shine. You can have all that. Just cost you $30 out the door.
Yep.
Okay,
But
big enough to where you can
Yep.
step.
You're gonna have a big shower if you can have the rain shower.
that's a fair point. If you're going to put a rain shower in, you got to have that extra space off to the side where you can step and.
Sit
Now,
down.
yeah, you have the sitting area.
I've seen showers that have seats. Why? Why are you sitting in a shower?
Why did you put magazines in here?
I think
They're
those are for the elderly, aren't they?
No, not that
No,
type.
those
not
are like
that-
the walk-in.
Yeah, there's like an
oh.
actual seat, like
Oh.
in the back corner. You're like, oh, I can't stand anymore. I have to take a seat in the shower. Yeah, it's called a
Showering is
bath.
hard.
It's very hard. Once you do your hair, and all of a sudden you just gotta be like, you know, I'm tired. I gotta sit down. You know, let's take a seat.
They found that great medium between like, oh, a bath is too far down.
Sure.
While
And-
a shower that's a lot of standing.
yeah, that's too long. Too long is standing.
And then they created the walk-in tub. Why is it just for old people? Why do they get all the fun stuff?
Yes, that's what they consider fun.
Oh,
Walkers,
My whole body hurts, but you have fun with this, kiddo.
walk into bathtubs.
I don't have mobility anymore, but
Enjoy my
no,
bath.
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun having my 22-year-old nurse bathe me.
Yeah.
hold
Oh,
on. Did
Not inappropriately.
No.
Did the elderly invent the bidet?
What?
No, because you know it might be hard to reach back there.
Oh, hey.
They invented the bidet. Like I can't reach back there anymore. I need something.
Well, you
to-
still have to reach to the side. That's still
Yeah,
kind
turn
of
it on.
But like, hey, you know what? My area's clean. I don't have to do anything. Just get up and go.
I think it was some whippersnapper. Yeah, that's right. I said it. That had the foresight that was like, you know what? When I get older, I'm not going to want to wipe. So let's just blast this water. All right, I'm good. Let's do
That
it.
is actually very, that's,
yeah. That,
It
Well,
was
you gotta have something to.
it was like the
dry.
Gen Alpha of his time. Like they don't want to do very much
Before.
for money, so
Whoa.
they're just like, I'm gonna create this
because
TikTok.
when was the debate? Whoa, I'm sorry. Bidet invented.
The
When was-
debate.
when was-
When was the debate
debate
invented? Sorry,
invented?
bidet.
Those are
Holy
questions you can have in the sitting room of your shower. Oh, do you know when the debate was invented? Did you see that one between Chamberlain and Churchill?
Yeah, so
Quite right, quite right.
So basically, the shower is a history lesson. That's what it is.
Of course, of course. You're sitting there, and apparently there's just old British men sitting there with
Pretty much.
newspapers.
Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
jolly good show, chap.
Make sure you clean between your toes. You know.
How'd you get into my shower?
I'll come with the
Who
shower.
are you?
I sit here most days for the steam.
Just
Clears up the senses.
What's your name?
I get paid to
Nigel.
do this.
Reginald Sir Bumwater
The Queen pays me to
of
do this.
Blackstool.
Quite right.
Quite right, quite right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That's-
hey, if you have a rain shower, you probably have a big shower. So just go in your shampoo corner and
There you go.
What if you don't? What if you're a poor person who can
A poor person?
a cat
Person.
a cat person, a poor person who just has the single rain shower head up above you, and that's all you get.
well, then you made the wrong choice in shower heads.
You know what? That is
You know
really.
what? You walked through the house before you bought it.
yeah.
That's on you. That's on you.
I mean, you see the shower before you buy the house. You know what you want. It's on you if you want a rain shower.
If you don't think that you have proper area space for shampooing and de-shampooing, probably shouldn't buy it. Probably
that is
shouldn't
true.
buy
Yeah,
it.
That is true.
I agree. So it's their fault.
That is actually when I went to a bed and breakfast. That is, they had a large enough shower that had the rainfall, but
Yeah.
it did have a separate side
Mm.
that you
play
could
chess.
walk to. Yes,
Oh,
you had a chest.
yeah.
chest set in
Well, no,
there.
like I said, I went
Sir
to
Reginald Bumwater.
a bed and breakfast up in Traverse City.
Right stool.
Huge shower. Obviously, the shower head didn't reach all the way. But I'm like, oh, so you really can back up and shower your hair, but like it's too much space. It's almost too much space.
Well, yeah, but that's when you get the
It's supposed to-
directional one, right? That's different.
Yeah.
You want less space because you're
Exactly.
just directing.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that in that case, a rain shower head would have been perfect.
That would have been perfect. Yeah, you're
How
right.
are we back in the shower together?
Oh,
Did we ever leave?
Well, you didn't
feel like
scrub.
there
You
was
didn't
a-
scrub my back good enough. So
Oh, boy.
I feel like there was a group hug.
Nope.
Ross was in the middle.
Why? Why? Why
actually,
would?
I'd be in the middle. I'm the shorter
don't
one.
worry
So
about
there
it,
you
yeah.
How about nobody's in the middle of it?
go. Well, it's a very.
so it's like
Because
a
we're not
huddle?
all there.
very.
Go team!
Yay! It's a very small
Russ
shower.
is like, this is the first time I feel like I'm part of a team. This is exciting. I see why people do
Is this sports?
I think I got it's fun. It's fun.
oh my
I'm
goodness.
so excited.
I am an athlete.
Yeah, Russ is like, so this is what an athlete feels like. Yes, this is what we
Somebody
feel
stand
like.
me with the towel. Somebody stand me with the towel.
Oh, I do not like that. No, don't do
Yeah,
that. So actually, funny story here before we wrap up. But so John's wife.
You did get an athlete's foot?
Yeah.
No. This is funny.
So
This is funny.
I got a text from John, like a week ago or
yeah,
something,
yeah.
and he said his wife was listening to the podcast and she was like, "Russ sounds really drunk," and I'm like, "Why? Like,
Wow.
really? Well, like we imbibe a
isn't.
little on the podcast, but it's gonna be Brent if anybody who sounds drunk." So I was shocked by it.
I was too. Like
and I was like,
I couldn't believe
even
it.
remember. I was like,
Wait,
"What?
who's drunk?
Russ.
What
Oh.
episode would it have been in? Like maybe was it one where I was not feeling well?
Sure. Yeah.
And I was
Sloshed.
drinking as a
The
result.
slosh.
Or when I was feeling well,
and
was
was just
slosh?
drunk.
Celebrating.
Just drinking all the
Uh,
time.
So
I had athlete's foot, and there was.
My
well-
shower was great too, and I just drank while I was in the shower. So
Sir Reginald Bumwater. And so a few days later, so like I get a, what, did you call me or did
yeah, I called you.
He
Yeah,
called. We're talking on the phone, and he goes, "Oh yeah, my wife was listening to the episode on like 0.75 speed."
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes
that
sense now.
makes sense
Thank
now,
you.
doesn't it?
just
So-
John texted that earlier to me. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, the reason
so I
the
was-
re- Go ahead.
I went and I did the experiment. I slowed it down, and my goodness, it sounds like we're drunk. And let me tell you something.
Well-
Even I mean, we sound perfectly normal at one, but when you slow it down a little bit, it's like
we're drunk.
Yeah.
And nothing against you, but she was like, Brent sounds the worst. He's the most drunk. I'm like, what? I listened to it. I'm like, you're like, hey, Ross.
when she set it up to normal time, she still said Brent sounds
Yeah.
the worst.
no. But she was
It didn't fix Brent
well the
at
reason,
all.
The
He
reason
doesn't
this
sound drunk anymore.
yeah. Well, no, the reason this came too is because she was listening to a pastor speak on church, and she had it at
A pastor speaks on church.
that's back.
But he was standing
He's
on
the
top of the church.
Yeah. He's like, you know
Preaching
what?
from
A
the
pastor
top
was
of the
speaking.
church.
My message this week is on the church.
A pastor was speaking at a church, and she had it at 0.7 speed.
Quite literally.
And she was like, the pastor sounds drunk too. I'm like, are you sure? And she goes, oh, I was listening at 0.7 speed. And when I listened to it, yeah, we all sound.
Hold on a second, though. I'm a little insulted because a pastor can't be drunk, but we
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure
wow.
would be
Yes, you
drunk.
can't be drunk.
When
It
you're-
wasn't until
when
the
you're-
pastor that she was like, "Oh, it was my mistake." No, with us, she was like,
Well,
"No, they could be."
When you're bringing
There's
the
a good
word,
chance that they were drunk.
when you're bringing the word, it's probably best you aren't drunk. But
Well,
When you're bringing
Jesus
words,
did turn water into
we
wine.
bring
so-
words all the time.
that is true.
We are oftentimes.
But Brent was the most drunk.
Inebriated.
You were the second drunk, and apparently I just sounded
That's because
slow.
you
How
don't
did-
talk.
Wait, yes. Thank
Until
you.
recently.
Thank you. Yes. Till you get fired up about Twisted Tea whiskey.
I was just like, hey,
No, but he-
Russ.
He talked
at normal
earlier, he texted earlier this week. He's like, "Oh yeah, we'll record in 0.75." So we're drunk. No context.
gave
I'm
him
like,
no-
I was like,
I want to know what
are
Brent
you-"
would actually think about
I
that.
was like, I don't know what he's
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
haha, dude, whatever.
Like I'm driving across the state. I have no idea what. I'm looking at this. I was like, what is this? I'm like, he's already dipping into the sauce. No idea what he's talking about.
So this
That
is
is
actually
classic
the third,
John.
the
You
third
do-
Twisted Tea bottle.
yeah.
You like to do no context.
I do,
Throw
yeah.
something out
I
there.
gotta
no
keep him on his
context.
toes. Gotta keep him on his toes.
No, I hate that because I had
Wow, he is very
no,
passionate
because
about this.
I had another buddy that liked to keep me on my toes, and one time he texted me and he's like, "Yo," and I
Oh.
was like, "What's up?"
I'm familiar with this.
And he goes, "You busy today?" And I was like, "No, because I've been trying to hang out with this dude. So I've been trying to hang out with him." And he's like, "You busy today? And are you guys done talking about the whiskey?"
Gosh, nobody knew.
You weren't interacting with me.
Hold on,
Everybody
we were
knew.
listening.
That scared me.
We were listening. I'm sorry we didn't give you our complete attention.
Oh my goodness.
I've been scared on the podcast until
that was
then.
actually. I thought he was going to throw something at us.
I was like,
That was the
ooh, I'm
first time I thought he
sorry.
was actually going to murder us.
yeah.
John asked me how that whiskey was, and I was.
I
just,
hope John's wife slows this down to
Oh, she will. She
0.75.
listens to every episode.
John told me
That was such a
it
drunk.
was at-
Are you?
Hey. Russ, did you like the whiskey?
Holy crap.
Whoa. Hey, Brent killed it on trivia. Whoa.
Okay, I'm sorry, Brent.
No, no. So
Okay,
I
so
had,
this friend texted you.
yeah,
Yo,
and I've been.
I've heard this story
I
before.
know you have, but the listeners haven't.
Oh.
Can't you just pretend for half a second to be an actor? I thought you were a thespian.
It means something else.
I thought he was Dutch.
Well, okay. They act a lot.
Those
Yeah,
are
they're
all
good
those are all things,
They're
but
good actors, right?
not
Well,
sure in what world you would think that. What name a Dutch actor?
Adolf.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't
Okay,
say
well,
the last name.
This is a great podcast.
Schwarzenheimer.
I
Not even
okay,
Dutch.
Yeah, in Dutch. Okay.
Oh, what's his name? From Dawson's Creek. Vanderbeek.
I guess technically with the van, that's by
Yeah,
the
Van. Yes.
by default of everything, he's Dutch.
Ooh,
What is his name?
James Vanderbeek.
Jim Vanderbeek.
Timothy
Whoa.
Vanderbeek.
Why don't you finish your story?
So, this friend texted me. I was trying to hang out with him all week. He texted me. He goes, "Yo," and I was like, "What's up?" He goes, "Are you busy?" I was like, "It's about time, dude. Been trying to hang out with you." I'm like, "No, I'm not busy.
Hey, that's
What's
how I am
going
with
on?"
Russ.
Yeah, I was like, "What's going on?
I'm
Let's
busy
do
that
let's
day."
do something." He goes, "Yeah, can you help me move?"
You got totally tricked into that one.
Yeah, I was
It
like,
is
well,
James Vanderbeek.
Yes.
Okay.
and,
That's what I said.
Yeah, good-
I can't believe I got his last name. Of course, you just throw Van in front of anything.
Actually, we
You're-
both know that friend.
Yeah,
Brent,
we both do.
And it is that because of him, whenever somebody asks me what I'm doing, I find out first why they're asking me what I'm doing.
You get real suspicious. No, what do you want me to do?
I'll usually answer with like, not sure. What do you got in mind?
Yeah.
Because then suddenly if they say something like, oh, yeah, help me move, we got plans.
I'm busy that
I just
day.
told- yeah, I'm busy that
you
day.
just told everybody
It's all right.
everybody that texts you. They're
It's not going to change. It's not like if you call me out on it, it's going to change
Yeah.
anything.
I've been dealing with that for like 10 years.
And John's
Fine.
still here.
I'm still
Yeah,
here.
well,
He's
I'm
would
one of
that
those
be
things.
masochistic?
I know. I'm what you called a loyal friend,
Oh.
even though it kills me.
loyalty usually
seem pretty
does count.
alive to me.
Dead inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Pretty
even-
dead inside.
Because even when Russ was moving to his new place, he looks at me before he's about to move. He goes, "You have a truck, right?" And I was like, "No, I got rid of it." He goes, "No, you
I
didn't."
remember that.
And I was like, "Yeah, I did." He goes, "I will go look." I was like, "I don't care. Go look." He goes, "You still have it?" And I was like, "No, it identifies as a car."
It identifies as a Prius.
Yeah. I was like, "No." And he goes, you can help me move, right?" And I was like, "I'm probably busy that day." And he goes, "No, you're not."
That's weird. I say that to him. And he goes, "No, yes, I am." I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, every time we say it to him, he goes,
No,
"No,
no,
I'm busy."
I'm busy
like,
that day.
No, dude.
No, you're not. Yes,
I'm
I
like,
am.
I have 4 kids,
Very important
and
person.
all
that
of them
gets-
do something. I'm
stuff
like, "You're not
going
busy
on.
that day." He goes, "Yeah, I am."
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not.
Yeah.
You're not throwing that at me.
No, he's
I'm
got.
busy.
I have something to do that day. Very important. It's important for me to do this that
Yeah.
day.
It's
My
just him going to IMAX
It
watching
is.
a free movie without
Pretty
us.
much, yeah.
My sim also has 4 kids, and I got to play on the computer game there.
Nice. My second wife.
Yeah, Russ's second life. In that life, he can fly though.
yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah, and it's Russell in that one.
Well,
Yeah.
he's the assistant treasurer to the,
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah.
county.
Actually, I think he's prime minister.
Is he prime
Of
minister?
England.
Hey!
Yes, that's
Taking
it.
over for
By
the
the
Queen.
way, I do want to point out that I don't think that you actually gave an answer to where you would want to live, given the option. Like John is Italy, I was Ireland,
Oh,
and
yes.
you were like, my wife wants to go to England.
No, I said Russia.
No, we
Oh,
started.
well, yeah, and
we
then-
started it out with my wife wanting to go to England,
Right.
and then we talked about where you guys would want to go.
and then somehow we put you in Russia because
You know,
John
I'm
typed in RUS and
I'm American born and bred, and
so you
I would
would-
move to Florida if I could.
Canada. Okay, cool.
No, I would never be in Canada. I wouldn't be caught dead in Canada.
would you really
You could
move to
rule
Florida?
Canada.
I would move to Florida. My wife won't do it.
What part
Why
of
Florida?
I would move.
I like how I'm like, what part? And he's like, why?
I would move the to the Tampa area,
Oh,
Tampa Bay.
Gulf side.
so you're a Buccaneer?
Yeah,
I
he
don't-
knows what
is
that
that
is.
sports related? I don't know.
Oh, it's a pirate.
Oh yeah, I would. Yes, I would rob and pillage up and down the coast of Florida.
He'd have his own like.
You're
ship.
missing one thing, but that's okay.
What would your
Nope,
ship
it would-
be called? Russ's ship. You could name your own
The
ship.
Flying Dutchman.
Yes.
Naturally would be the
Let
name.
this-
of
let
it.
this-
Naturally.
let this
it's not
man
taken
cook.
or anything.
Let
but I
this
would-
man
He's
cook.
not using it anymore.
The copyrights ran out. It's been 70 years.
Do you offer like in-ship, promotions that we can like actually enjoy your ship?
Oh, what is it? A cruise line?
It's a pirate cruise.
The Flying Dutchman
He's
brought
like-
to you by Princess Cruises.
Yeah. No, by Dutch cruises. There you go. All the rum you can drink.
Scandinavian cruise line. The Dutch.
This TM. This is where the podcast is going.
Actually, there's like
Why
what,
would
like
we?
a,
Why
what,
would you want to do a podcast on cruise?
On a pirate ship.
on a pipe? Wait,
How
we're
even
fun would
worse.
that be? We could all dress up as pirates.
Yeah, all right, Captain.
And get-
I'll swab the.
You're
deck in a
already
minute.
halfway
Can
there
I-
with your beard.
And get scurvy?
We can have
would
all the
rather go
rum
on
you
a
can
cruise
drink,
ship.
Brent.
Okay, well, now you're starting to convince me.
Thank
a
you.
little
There
bit
you
more.
go.
Wait, what's that?
All the rum you can drink.
Oh, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So apparently now we're going to be on a pirate
To
ship.
fight scurvy, you just have to pack some lemons.
Ugh. Gosh, can we do oranges?
When like I guess
God.
yeah, citrus, any citrus.
it's actually honeydew
Thank you.
melon.
Just pop a lemon or a...
No, pop a honeydew lemon, you're good to go. So-
A honeydew lemon?
Honey-
You
do
would
lemon.
see my
What is that
face
anyways?
contort in ways that would terrify you.
Why?
If I had a
is-
lemon.
Why is the rum always?
No, I would. Oh, actually, you know what? If I was,
Rum would always
maybe
be
if I
gone.
was drunk enough, I wouldn't even taste the lemon. I'd be like, all right, I don't have scurvy anymore. Let's do this. I don't know why I'm getting scurvy so much.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I
I
think
didn't
just
get
on
my
cruise
vaccine.
ships. Yeah, you didn't get
It's,
the scurvy shot.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of
what it is.
rusty nails.
Really,
on
you
the...
would go to Florida, the entire world, Florida,
Absolutely. I'm not leaving America, man.
Hawaii.
That's expensive.
Okay,
The Netherlands. Your people are there.
It's dreary. My
that-
people are
Your
very.
king and queen are there.
Texas.
They're not my.
You're kidding.
I will not be ruled.
The Dutch are ruled, though. That's the thing. The
That's
Dutch are
fine.
ruled.
But we
So-
left them. a
I
long
remember when
time
the
ago.
the king and queen actually came here. I'm like,
Oh yeah, the yeah.
Russ, I'm like, you're king and queen here. You must acknowledge them.
Yeah.
He's like, no. I'm like, oh, you're a terrible Dutch person.
I refuse.
I refuse. Boo!
You are not my king
I
and
didn't
queen.
vote for him.
I mean, welcome to America. But boo.
Sorry, not to be boring, but like, how long has there like the king and queen of the Dutch? How long has that been a thing? Has it always been a thing?
What? Like all Dutch people know about the Dutch
Yes,
monarchy?
you do.
I mean,
You're Dutch.
You're you are a Dutch person. You know about this.
No, how would I possibly know
Okay,
about
then
that?
that's why-
They've been around for a long time.
Oh,
Most monarchies have.
Texas.
They don't have a monarchy.
No, I meant moving to Texas.
Oh, why would I go to Texas? This is such a boring state.
Wow. Okay.
they have guns.
What about Louisiana? They have. I mean, well, so does Florida.
Louisiana is just all swamp.
What about the Dakotas?
No,
Like
he
where
wants
Mount Rushmore
warm.
is.
There's- wants warm.
there's
He's-
nothing there.
he's
There's
wa-
nothing
oh.
in the Dakotas for me.
What
Arizona.
about Georgia?
Yeah, now Georgia's boring.
Dude, Atlanta.
Everything got burned down when Sherman did his march to the sea.
How about Arizona? They're hot.
Arizona, I would consider.
Boom.
It's a dry heat.
Flagstaff? Is that Flagstaff, Arizona? Is that a thing?
That's.
Okay, so I make sure.
I feel like that's what everybody says about Arizona when it's hot. Oh, it's
a
hot.
dry-
It's a dry heat.
It's a
I don't know
dry
what that means, but that apparently excuses all of
yeah.
Arizona's negative downsides. It's 150 degrees. It's a dry
Dry
heat.
heat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It'll
It's like
cool
being
over.
in an oven. You're not sweating.
No, yeah, you give it until it's 5
no
or 6 p.m.
humidity, yeah,
and it'll
that's it.
cool off. Yeah.
I
it's
went-
warm.
I visited New Mexico once.
Yeah, so did I. I was about to ask about New Mexico.
Everybody,
See?
it doesn't make any sense to me. They wear jeans and long sleeve shirts.
It's a dry
Because
heat.
they're
It's a
crazy.
dry-
Yeah, it's a dry heat. They're crazy people over there. Just
hot,
like
it's a dry heat.
just like California, just like Nevada. Everyone who out there out west who wears jeans and sweatshirts. Oh, it's 65%.
Right.
I'm cold outside. What are you nuts?
There's
it's warm.
me.
It's a
There's
dry
me in
65.
shorts and t-shirts sweating.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like getting out of a car with black leather seats, and I'm leaving like a big sweat stain on it, like I was just at the gym.
Sir, can
Well,
you
and
please
then-
wipe
well-
down that seat?
Every
No.
car has a sign on it.
no,
that says, "Wipe
they
down
see
the seat."
that. They see that, and they're like, "Oh, you're not from around here, are you?" No, duh, because I'm actually warm right now in your dry heat. Yes, I'm from the Midwest.
I'm warmer. It's a dry heat. That doesn't excuse anything.
That's like us saying, "Oh, it's a cold freeze."
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Don't
a cold
worry,
freeze
it's a
up
dry
here.
freeze.
Yeah, it's a dry
dry
freeze.
freeze.
It's a cold freeze up here in the Midwest.
It's
you
all
know?
nitrogen.
Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's dry ice.
Why is
Uh,
everything foggy? It's a dry.
So hold on,
dry
hold on.
freeze.
So we have Florida, we have Arizona. What other states would you live in?
That's about it.
That's
the
about it.
dry
Yeah,
heat.
that's
The
the
dry
dry heat. And
Which is really
the
weird because
oppressive humidity.
it's. Yeah, I was about to say Florida.
One of
Florida
only
is
one
like,
or the other.
You can throw a cup through the air and it'll be full of water by the time you catch it.
I would actually love to live in California, but I can't afford to.
Really? What part of California?
Northern California.
Okay, we got.
I would like
Northern.
Northern California.
But that's not a dry
There's
heat.
No, that's you get to Southern California
Yeah.
for the dry heat.
Yeah.
It's oppressive. Dry heat.
Dry heat.
less fires down there up in North.
Wow.
No, because
That's,
it's better
that's too far.
taken care of.
It's better taking it. Maybe.
The northern part better taken care of.
Southern,
anything,
yeah.
I would actually.
anything
I would
north of San Francisco.
again. California would probably be the ideal place, but again, not with the current state of things.
So what part though?
Santa Barbara, so I can set up my own psychic detective agency.
Well,
You're
that's,
going to need a partner for that, right? Or
With-
partners.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'll find one.
put an ad out. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
well,
it.
should
Hold
be
on.
pretty easy.
So then, what states would you live in?
What? Oh,
States. I think he wants to leave.
No,
He
not
hates
necessarily.
America. Brent
Yeah,
is
I,
about as
I'm
un-American as.
anti-America.
Well, or did you want to go back to Jerusalem?
Well, that's not.
I mean, that's a pretty cool place.
It is.
right?
Dry heat.
It
I
is
hear
dry
it's
heat.
dry heat.
I can't wear my leather chaps out there.
Good.
It could, but
Why? Wait a. Nope. You know what? I don't want to delve into that, folks. We are
Listen,
at the.
Dad, don't worry about it.
We are at the end.
Wait, hold on.
Hold on.
So my states.
No, we're at the end. You got to
No,
wrap it
no,
up.
no. I get to answer, don't I?
No.
No.
We're 39 minutes.
It's our
Well, yeah,
podcast.
quick. So either Oregon or
Which Oregon?
The trail.
what?
Heart?
No, the
Liver?
the state below Seattle.
Oregon. You
No,
said
I
Oregon.
meant Washington.
The pipe Oregon?
Met Washington.
Did you say the state below Seattle?
Yes, he did.
I don't. That still doesn't clear it up. Because I could.
The
The
state
state
below
below
you.
Washington, Oregon, or Florida. I'd go Florida too.
You're doing real great, bud.
Nice work.
The state below
crap.
Seattle, but just north of.
I have family in
But
Seattle. That's
just
why I
north
went there.
of
I
San
meant
Francisco.
Washington. I'm so sorry.
That's the
It rains there
state.
most of the time anyway. So
Actually, I'd probably do like a.
actually, that's where Starbucks was invented, right? Sorry,
I'm interrupting poor
Yeah,
Brent
no,
there.
it's okay.
Sorry. It's a dry rain.
Yeah, it's a dry
It's a
interruption.
dry heat.
Like a Montana, Wyoming, one of the Dakotas.
So basically, everything with land that you can
Hunt.
wander.
Oh, give me land.
Colorado,
Lots of land.
Ooh,
where
the
it's not
mountains?
expensive.
Well,
But where the pot
it
runs
is
free.
kind of
Yeah,
expensive in
yeah.
Colorado, depending on where you live.
I said where it's not expensive. Possibly, I would never be able to talk my wife into this because it snows there way too much. But Alaska,
Oh, you get paid to live there.
home of the midnight sun.
I would.
It'd be kind of cool.
It's a dry midnight sun.
Babe, it's dry. Don't worry about it. It's a dry snow.
That's a dry freeze.
Yeah, yeah. But
It'd be really cool to see that.
yeah,
I would actually
I would
like that.
absolutely.
I would come visit you.
I would.
My
not
okay.
have the doormat up.
Funny little anecdote. My parents took a trip up to Alaska
Mm.
with my aunt and uncle, and they flew up
They
there, and
didn't
then
come
they got yeah, that's been great. They got a motor home to drive around, and they ended up in, I think it was Wasilla, and my dad
Can you
was
point on the map where that is?
yeah, it's right about here.
All right, cool.
My dad was going to try to find a place to get some beer. He's a good man, and so somebody offers him a ride, and they get to the liquor store, and this guy buys the beer for my dad after talking to him, finding out he's just traveling through. It was the mayor. It
Oh,
was the
wow.
mayor of
What?
Wasilla, Alaska.
Better than a
We
mass murderer.
no, we need to bring this show to Alaska.
Could have been a mass murderer still, but
wow.
so just the mayor. I mean,
Yeah,
you
he
can
swept it
still
under
elect
the
a
rug.
mass
Well,
murderer.
We would get free beer.
What?
I mean, the way that we look.
We'd still get free beer.
I don't. Maybe he's not mayor anymore. I don't know.
We could just tell the Alaskans, we're like, hey, we're a famous podcast
Yes.
in the
I'm
U.S.
sure
below.
you've heard of us.
Yes.
We're a dry podcast.
Yeah, dry podcast. Buy us the beer, and we will promote Alaska.
It's a dry humor.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's a dry humor. Yes. Oh,
Let's end on the high note here, folks. Thanks for listening. We hope you have a great weekend, and let us know where you would move to, whether continental United States,
Or where-
offshore
or-
United States, or another country.
or where you'd want this podcast to move to.
No,
No.
or that. I
Alaska.
guess. Why would you
free
want?
beer?
Well,
Or do you want
it's
Ireland for the free whiskey?
it's not free. It doesn't matter if you live there or
Oh
not.
boy. Okay. We'll have this argument off air.